Alright, so I have some videos here I'm going to show of people who've had some very, very serious issues like I had. You can see this is a girl who recovered. This is a guy who recovered after care. But I also want to show you on the bottom of my website, this is what I look like with light sensitivity, sound sensitivity. It was bad. But this girl also recovered by having her C1 adjusted. So let me just I'm just going to read the article and then I'll show you some of these videos, okay? So best treatment for light sensitivity and light flickering is it TDCS. If you're struggling with light sensitivity or the distressing effects of light flickering, you may have found that traditional treatments don't always provide you with relief. Could transcranial direct current stimulation be the answer? While it's not a definitive solution for everyone, TDCS is emerging as a promising option worth exploring. Let's dive into how this innovative therapy might offer hope, okay? I had really bad light sensitivity. I went to all the different doctors. They gave me all kinds of medication. Basically, they just said I was crazy. And realized now I wasn't. So anyways, they all said it was just some stuff I made up. And it's rough to hear that, but let me just walk you through what I went through and then see if there's something that you can help you, or if you want to check out as well. I highly recommend transcranial direct current stimulation. What is TDCS and how might it help with light sensitivity? TDCS is a non-invasive brain stimulation technique that uses gentle electrical current to target specific areas of the brain. This approach leverages the brain's natural ability to rewire itself, a phenomenon known as neuroplasticity, to potentially address the underlying neurological factors contributing to light sensitive and flickering. Unlike medications that affect the entire body and often come with unwanted side effects, TDCS provides a highly targeted approach. It focuses on specific brain regions thought to play a role in sensory processing and visual disturbances, offering a precise-driven pathway to relief. For individuals seeking an alternative to conventional treatments, this personalized method could represent a significant breakthrough. Occipitals sitting in the back, but it's not always the occipitals that are the issues. It can be different areas as well. Like for me, it was occiput and C1 that was pinching a nerve, and that nerve was completely pinched. Like it was completely blindfolded, couldn't see anything. Like flickering, any light would just like flicker like crazy. It was terrible. But first I had to get the neck unpinched, and then they had to rewire my brain because it had become chronic. My brain had rewired itself to a state that it was not supposed to be, and interpreting light and all these things differently in the way, so I had to first get the neck sorted out and then rewire the brain back to normal, if that makes sense. Proven results, TDCS in the military. One of the TDC's most compelling aspects is its versatility and safety profile. It has been widely studied in critical and high-stakes environments, such as the military, where it has been used to enhance focus and cognitive performance under pressure. For instance, TDCS employed to improve reaction times and accuracy in tasks requiring extreme precision, such as sniper training. You can read this on my website, pureandbrain.com. I wrote this a while ago. These successes underscore the potential of TDCS to optimize brain function and encouraging sign for its application of conditions to light sensitivity. They still use the trained snipers and stuff, but now they're using it for people issues in the brain with light sensitivity. Dr. Beck's, now this is the best part about it, okay? Dr. Beck's home-based treatment is a breakthrough approach. Why? Because one of the leaders in TDCS innovation, Dr. Randy Beck, has introduced a home-based TDCS therapy protocol designed to make cutting-edge treatment more accessible. His program combines decades of neurological expertise with state-of-the-art tools like QEEG scans, which maps brain activity to pinpoint areas of dysfunction. This personalized approach ensures that TDCS therapy targets the exact brain regions associated with your symptoms, making it more effective than one-size-fits-all solution. By enabling patients to receive treatment from the comfort of their homes, Dr. Beck's protocol empowers individuals so they control their journey while still benefiting from expert guidance. So I'm going to show a video now of these stories of people that have recovered from having their brain rewired. Not all of these are from light sensitivity, but they have different, very serious, complex neurological things. And this is all from it's not I'm not a doctor, I'm a patient. This is from the Institute of Functional Neuroscience, IFN, Dr. Randy Beck. Home care is available for international patients. I spent 2 months in California getting treated. I spent months in Colorado. I spent Germany, Canada. I've been everywhere getting treated, and I spent so much money. Now you can do it from home. I mean, it doesn't get better, guys. I'm telling you. Use my promo code Bjorn. By using my referral code Bjorn, you'll only receive a discount on your first treatment, but you'll also be supporting my mission to reach as many people who are in a similar situation as mine. There's another video on the end here. I'll show you where I went to chiropractic in California, but let me just play this first. Okay, so this is a story of JK at age 16. She had a traumatic brain injury while on holiday with her parents. You can see she had a car crash. JK was told there's nothing that could be done to her. Okay, a story of so many, including me. So you see the eyes are going all over the place. She's not able to focus. It's very difficult for her to do that. So after 6 weeks of intensive treatment plan at IFN, JK resumed normal life attending university with her peers. Check this out. Look at that smile. See? Isn't that incredible? After 6 weeks of treatment, this is the result. And people thought the doctor was telling her there's nothing that can be done. All right, it's just incredible. Okay, this is a story of Madison at age 4. Madison was treated for IFN for severe epilepsy, could have up to 100 seizures per day. Very, very serious. Madison's first QEEG was at IFN. You see, you got the cap on with the sensors. Within a week, her seizure rate dropped by 90%. If that's not life-changing, I don't know what it is. 90%. For her and her family, totally life-changing. Look at that smile. Okay, next one is, this is the story of RH at age 12. RH had a bicycle accident resulting in a mild concussion. In the following days, he deteriorated, developing significant leg pain and ultimately unable to walk without assistance. Repeatedly, his parents were told he was simply attention-seeking. He can't walk. And this is the story of so many of us. The doctors just say, oh, I just want attention, or just, it's a thing. It's so sad, okay? We just need to get the word out. People need to know about this. So that's what the parents were told. Then they went to, after 6 months care of IFN, look, see, the guy's walking. He needed the brain to be rewired, Like, it was possible for him. He wasn't seeking attention. This is 9 months of care with IFN. See that walking. It's amazing. RH is now back to living a normal teenage life. Just incredible. Okay, this is the story of Sam at age 18. Sam suffered a severe neck injury while at the beach, which left him quadriplegic. Very, very serious. He was told he had less than 1% chance of regaining any movement. After intensive 6-week treatment, see, he's moving his left leg because there was a connection in his neck. So they probably ran TDCS up and down the spine to restore that connection, and then they work on the brain. But they see there's movement in his left foot. After 12 months of treatment with IFN, see, he's walking aided. See, now he's walking just with Dr. Beck next to him. And then he's dancing his way to recovery. That's a miracle. Look at that. You see what he's doing? 1% chance of having any movement. Finally, against all odds, Sam walks unaided. I mean, look at that. Whole families can be transformed forever, okay? This is Ben. Let me go back real quick. So this is Sam. He walks unaided. Incredible. This is the story of Ben at age 12. He was a problem child, turned award winner. Teachers didn't know what to do with him. He was diagnosed with 3-year history of ADHD and dyslexia. See his eyes? So he began failing at several schools, unable to achieve the required milestones. IFN identified he suffered with sensory confusion involving movement of his eyes. It was not ADHD. But that's what the label they gave him. That was his challenge, not ADHD. So there was something that had to be rewired in the brain. So after 12 weeks of treatment, he, let's see what it says here. After 12 treatments with IFN, Ben is now winning awards at school. Amazing. He can read and no longer suffer with anxiety. He's back to living a normal life. I mean, if that isn't incredible, I don't know what is. And it's the same story that I had. People said all these different things. It was just... All right, so if that isn't amazing, I don't know what is, okay? These are some incredible stories of people that have gone through really serious issues, but there's hope. There's a way to rewire the brain, get the neck sorted out, send electricity up and down to restore the connection in the neck, and then get the brain sorted out too, so you won't interpret light in a negative way. Look back, the history of TDCS. While exploring potential treatments for light sensitivity and light flickering, it's insightful to reflect on the history of transcranial direct current stimulation. While TDCS may seem like a modern breakthrough, its origins date back to the 19th century, when Italian scientists began studying how gentle stimulation could influence the brain's function. Probably shock therapy, but that's not what it is. You don't feel anything, just a little bit of tingling if you don't have enough saline on the pads. Over the years, TDCS has undergone extensive research and development evolving from an experimental concept to a recognized tool in neuroscience. Today, it has celebrated its ability to support cognitive enhancement and address complex neurological issues such as light sensitivity. The history of TDCS highlights the remarkable progress of science in developing targeted innovative solutions for challenging affecting quality of life. QEEG scans, this is the key, okay? QEEG scans, the foundation of precision. Medication sometimes will flood entire brain and it'll mess up, create issues in areas that don't have any issues. But QEEG scans give you the ability to pinpoint exactly what areas need to be tweaked. One of the reasons TDS is gaining attention is its potential for treatment for light sensitivity and flickering lies in its precision. This is made possible through QEEG scans, advanced brain mapping tools that provide detailed view of brain activity. QEEG scans enable clinicians to identify specific areas of imbalance or dysfunction that may be contributing to these symptoms. Experts like Dr. Beck use QEEG scans to design highly personalized treatment plans. And by comparing individual brain activity to patterns observed in healthy brains, they can pinpoint the exact region that might benefit from TDCS therapy. This precision allows TDCS to target the root causes of light sensitivity and flickering, optimizing its effectiveness while minimizing potential effect. I'm telling you, it's incredible the stuff they can do now. They can see what's going on. Is this too fast? Is this too slow? Is this area connecting to this area? Is it too loud? Too much noise going on? They can tweak all those things. It's incredible. So they have a sample of what people who don't have light sensitivity, don't have these sensory issues, and they'll try to tweak you to bring you back into that range, which is amazing. Okay, why Dr. Randy Beck's approach could be so effective for light sensitivity and light flickering. When searching for the best treatment for light sensitivity and light flickering, many conventional methods focus on managing symptoms rather than addressing underlying neurological causes. Dr. Beck's innovative approach offers a refreshing perspective, combining time-tested brain rewiring techniques with cutting-edge technologies like transcranial direct current stimulation and QEEG. This unique blend provides a targeted and holistic pathway toward potential relief and recovery. So it's a unique blend of expertise and innovation, because he used to go teach at a different place. They used these kind of brain hack techniques, which were very, very successful. But now he's combining it with cutting-edge technology. Dr. Beck's methodology is built upon decades of research and clinical practice in brain health. By leveraging both traditional and modern techniques, his approach taps into the brain's natural ability to adapt and to heal. What scientists call neuroplasticity, for example, classical strategies like mirror therapy, highlight how perception can help the brain form new pathways, restoring areas affected by imbalance. So what I mean by that, I don't think I have the example explained out. So the mirror example is like this guy, he wasn't able to move his hands. They put a mirror to cover his left hand, and then he lifted his right hand. So in the mirror, he thought it was the left hand. So they're tweaking the brain, tricking the brain to think he can lift his left hand. And then they reestablished a connection, and now he's able to lift his left hand. So it's these kind of techniques that he combines to create this amazing program with cutting-edge technology with these old-school hacks. I'm telling you, it is just remarkable. Precision that makes TDC unique. What sets TDCS apart as a potential for a solution for light sensitivity and light flickering is its precision. Unlike treatments that take generalized approach, TDCS delivers gentle electrical currents directed to the brain's regions needing intervention. For individuals experiencing light sensitivity, this could involve regulating overactive or underactive areas responsible for processing visual stimuli and sensory input. This targeted stimulation fosters balance within the brain, potentially reducing light sensitivity to light and might get the discomfort caused by flickering by addressing the neurological root issue. I'm telling you, that's why it's a brain issue, but it's also a neck issue. So here you see the TDCS that goes through the brain. If it's too fast here, they'll slow it down. If it's too slow here, they'll speed it up. It's amazing the stuff they can do. So this is more about Dr. Randy Beck. When exploring the best treatment for light sensitivity and light flickering, Dr. Randy Beck's expertise offers a beacon of hope. With decades of experience in brain health and deep understanding of QEEG, he's the best. He is the best at reading the QEEG scans. Nobody else in the world, everyone goes to him. For the worst cases, go to him because they know he's the best at reading them. So they always deal with like the hardest cases. That's just because nobody else knows what to do. Because he's the best at reading these scans. He's done it the longest. He got into this early. And he's been doing it for people with issues, like really serious neurological issues like I had. What sets Dr. Beck apart is his focus on targeting underlying neurological imbalances to contribute to light sensitivity and light flickering, and analyzing QEEG data and comparing patients' brain activity to healthy brain patterns. He identifies specific areas of dysfunction. This approach allows him to craft tailored treatments aimed at restoring balance in the brain, helping patients move toward long-lasting relief and improved quality of life. He doesn't just connect it to a neurofeedback machine and then just like, all right, the machine tells you what to do. He does it custom planned for each person. I'm telling you, it is amazing. He treats the brain, not just the symptoms. So there's a lot of stories here of testimonies, but I want to show, okay, this is autism. A lot of kids with autism, ADHD are getting massive improvements. You can check this out. Okay, Institute of Functional Neuroscience, IFN, Dr. Randy Beck, home care is available. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't tell anybody. I probably like so discouraged about it because nobody can afford to go to Australia for 6 months or a year. But now with home care, you buy the equipment, they walk you through everything. It's all supervised. But you don't need to travel to Australia. It was just so expensive. So you can use my promo code, get a discount by using my referral code, Bjorn, you'll receive a discount on your first treatment, but you'll also be supporting my mission to reach more people who are in the same situation as me. This is what I look like, total mess. I mean, everyone said I was crazy. I was making it up. Blindfolded for years. It was rough. Not fun. But this girl, this lady, you can listen to this, go to the website, check it out. But she also was treated for light sensitivity and light flickering after a whiplash, which is what I had too. I had a pinched C1 nerve that was affecting the eyes. And same thing with her. That's how we heard about this place in California, which I went and they tweaked it and they were able to unlock or unpinch that nerve in the neck. Amazing. Not everyone knows how to adjust C1. Very few people in the world know how to do it really well. So C1, C2, very, very important, and upper cervical. So those who can do this is from Dr. Bergman. You can check that out, Dr. Bergman, BergmanChiropractic.com. He's also a big YouTuber, John Bergman, John B. Chiro. Yeah, so this is the girl, we heard about it. They adjusted her, and I think after a day, she could take her blindfold off. It was that amazing. For me, it took a longer time because I'd been like that for 20 years. She had a car whiplash 6 weeks prior to coming here, and she was blindfolded like me for 6 weeks. I'd been for a long time. Long time. I'm telling you, if you have issues with that, this is the best. It's the best place in the world to go. Light sensitivity, sound sensitivity, all these sensory issues. They might have started out from a whiplash, or maybe didn't even know you had a whiplash. I didn't know I had a whiplash 20 years ago, but I ruptured my spleen, had all these different issues. But now we know that there was a very serious whiplash in C1, and that was the root of it. So they got that unpinched, but then the brain. It's like the brain. When you have really bad light sensitivity for a long time, the brain changes and it thinks light is almost a negative thing. It takes in too much light. So it's like, the best way to explain is if you get a knock in your shoulder and you walk around like this because you have a knock in it, and you walk like that for like 6 months, then your brain thinks this is normal. So your body's gonna be like this, but your back's gonna hurt, your lower back, your feet, everything's gonna hurt, your neck especially. So you got to retrain the brain to be like, this is normal, not this. There's specific exercises you can do that. So the same thing, if you walk around with really bad light sensitivity for a long time, your brain thinks that's normal, and you got to get it back to normal. And that's what Dr. Beck is the best in the world at doing. So once you can fix the neck, you can fix all these different things, but you still need to rewire the brain for the brain to go back, to reset and go back to normal. Another thing with light sensitivity is it's not just a pinched nerve, but I mean there's some different components to it. So you need to have him look at it. Ideally, go there, but over video call, he'll look at the scan. He'll tell you this is what's going on. He knows like that. So my C1, C2 was pressing on the brainstem, pressing on the spinal cord, putting me in a state of panic because it was like the body was telling me because of this that it was the end. So I got stuck in a state of panic 24/7, like full-on panic attack. It was terrible. Yeah. All right, check it out. Go to the do a QEEG scan. Just do a scan. Okay, the IFN will set up for you. Go to that clinic, some neurofeedback clinic. They'll send the results to Dr. Beck. You set up a call. He'll tell you exactly what's going on in your brain. And he'll show you different colors, what's too fast, what's too slow, and it's amazing. I'm telling you, it's life changing. I can go outside now without sunglasses. I mean, I'm still about 80% now, not 100% yet, but I'm making this video. It's better than sitting in a room freaking out for years. So. Cool. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, let me know. Send me a message. Again, I'm very biased because I've been everywhere. I'll spend $250,000 on treatments. You can read my story on my website, bjornbrain.com. I'm very biased because everyone else said I was crazy. This is the only guy who has the best approach that I found that deals with everything. It's a very holistic approach to it. And using TDCS to nudge the brain like that, the military uses it to train snipers. Well, Dr. Beck uses it to tweak the brain for people with really serious complex issues. And that's why I'm just so thankful. Like he got me to where I am now, and I'm just forever grateful. And I tell everybody about it because you can be treated at home. If it wasn't for that, I mean, can you imagine having to tell people like, oh, you got to go to Australia for a year? Nobody can afford that. So anyways, be encouraged. If you got issues, I'm telling you, there's another lady, she couldn't see anything. She went to Dr. Bergman too, and they restored the neck function, and within a day or so, she could see again. It's just amazing. So it's the connection between the neck and the head, but getting the neck sorted out, you need to get an upper cervical specialist, but then you need to rewire the brain back to normal, and that's what Dr. Beck does the best in the world. So check it out. If you got any questions, let me know. Set up a call and just see what he says, and then you can decide whether you want to move on or not, all right? All right, you're going to be all right. Just hang in there and go to the best. I'm telling you, go to Dr. Beck because he is the best. But check out Dr. Bergman too. I'm so thankful for him because he's the one that got that unpinched. It wasn't 100%, but at least I could take my blindfold off and use sunglasses for a while. And just like this wonderful lady. So I'm so glad she did her story. I can't remember her name, but I think she's from Hawaii. But I'm just very, very thankful to her for putting her story out there so people like me could part of my journey of getting well. So awesome. Cool. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye-bye.